Hello everyone. Hello guys. How are you on today? Guess what time it is? It is story time with Miss Doris. I'm so excited on today. Today is Friday. I have an awesome story for our listeners on today. Today's story we're going to be reading is Mickey and the Beanstalk. Mickey and the Beanstalk. Hello Shakana. Hello Shakavia. But before we get started with our story, I'd like to greet everyone all over the world. I would like to say hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some good night. Someone is going to bed somewhere in the world, but guess what? You are just in time for story time with Miss Doris. Again, the story we're reading it today will be Mickey and the Beanstalk. And guess what? We do have a Muppet guest friend on today. Our Muppet guest today is going to be Muppet Tigger. Muppet Tigger is our guest on today. Say hello to Tigger. Hello, Tiger. So guess what? We're going to go ahead on and get started and give a few shout outs. Then we do that story time song. Shout outs to all of you out there in Storytime Land. Shout outs to our new followers. Hello and welcome to Storytime. I'm so excited to be reading you your first story on today. And to all of you that support Storytime with Miss Doris, I greatly appreciate all of you. Special birthday shout out to Poopas. Hello, Pooper Sir Mario. Happy birthday to you, my little handsome. On today, let's get started with our story time song. Remember, guys, when we're doing that story time song, make sure you are practicing safety first at all time. Shout outs to you, Rome, Royce, So, Boss. I miss you guys. So make sure you're practicing safety first when we do that story time song. I hear that music. There it goes. Story time. It's story time. I'm so excited. Story time. Story time with Miss. It's story time, guys, and I'm so excited to be reading you a live story on today. Sing to you, tell you all just what to do. I know Minerva learned this song by heart by now. Minerva, are you singing story time? I bet you are, you and Shaquavia and cousin Nikki. Story time. It's story time. I know Shaquavia know this song by heart. It's story time. Story time with Miss. She'll read to you, sing to you, tell you all just what to do. Wow, you guys were awesome. I heard you singing so loud. Well, moms, dads, nanas, papa, TT, cousins, uncles, go ahead on and have a seat while Miss Doris read you and our children a live story on today. Mickey and the Beanstalk. Let me get my purse. Hold on, excuse me. Story time. Mickey and the Beanstalk. Sing to you, tell you all just what to do. Excuse me, I had to put some lip gloss on my lips. Sorry, guys. Story time with Miss. Okay, I'm ready now. Mickey and the Beanstalk. Story time. And guess what? I know you guess what today's color is. Today's color is orange. Mickey and the Beanstalk. Long ago, there was a place where the sun smiled all day. It was called Happy Valley. Everything in Happy Valley was pretty and green and happy. The people who lived there were happy too. High on a hilltop overlooking the sweet little place stood a beautiful castle. In the castle was the golden harp, who sang all day and cast a magic spell of happiness all over Happy Valley. Then one day a terrible sad thing had happened. Someone stole the golden harp from the castle, and the magic spell of happiness was gone. The birds stopped singing, the books stopped babbling, the crops stopped growing, the cows stopped giving milk. The people of Happy Valley stopped feeling really happy. Soon there was nothing to eat, and everyone grew sad and, and hungry. Farmers Goofy and Donald and Mickey grew poorer, sadder, and hungrier. Finally, one evening, they decided there was nothing left to do but sell their only one cow. And so the next morning, Farmer Mickey, excuse me. So the next morning, Farmer Mickey took the cow into town. One strange feller offered 3 magic beans for the cow, and the Farmer Mickey gladly made the trade. When Farmer Mickey returned, he showed Farmer Donald and Farmer Goofy the 3 beans he had gotten for the cow. 3 beans, cried his friends. We can't live on 3 beans. Farmer Donald grabbed the beans and threw them on the floor. But, they are magic beans, Mickey tried to explain as he sadly watched the beans roll through a crack in the floor. But Farmer Goofy and Farmer Donald were too tired and hungry to pay attention to what Mickey was saying. During the night, under the very bright moonlight, the beans began to grow. They grew into a huge stalk that climbed all the way to the sky, carrying the farmer's little house with it. When the hungry farmers awoke, they looked out the window. Happy Valley was far beneath them. Above them, they could see the beanstalk going right up through the clouds. With great excitement, the 3 farmers climbed the beanstalk. Up, they climbed until what could this be? Across the fluffy clouds, they saw a very, very big castle. Let's go, cried Mickey. Whoever lives in that big castle must have plenty of food. Maybe they will share. Sure enough, when they crept inside the castle and they saw huge bowls and plates filled with food, as they finished eating, they heard a tiny voice call out to them from a box on the table. Who are you? Mickey, Donald, and Goofy asked. It is I, the golden harp, said the tiny voice. A great giant stole me and brought me here to sing for him. There you go. There's the golden harp. The farmers were very, very frightened when they heard the word giant. They almost ran away immediately. But Mickey reminded them that they couldn't leave without the magic golden harp. We have to rescue her and save Happy Valley, Goofy said. Just then they heard the loud footsteps. Everything in the room started shaking as the footstep came closer and closer and closer. You must hide, cried the golden harp. Mickey, Donald, and Goofy ran as quickly as they could to hide from the giant. The giant stomped over to the table and picked up a giant sandwich in his giant hand. He was just about to take a bite when he noticed that the sandwich was moving. There's a mouse in my sandwich, roared the giant. Oh, I'm sorry, said Mickey. I have no idea. I had no idea this was your sandwich. He jumped from the sandwich into the giant's shirt and slid down the giant's leg. Run, Mickey shouted to Donald and Goofy. The giant was very, very angry. He chased the three farmers all around the room until he had two of them cornered. Then the giant put Donald and Goofy into the box with the golden harp, locked it, and slipped the key into his pocket. Mickey hid quietly until the giant fell asleep. Then he tiptoed over to the box and unlocked it. There's the keyhole. Get the key out of his pocket, the golden harp whispered. Ever so carefully, Mickey did just that. The giant stirred in his sleep, but he didn't wake up. Mickey led his friends and the golden harp out of the box. Quietly they made their way to the front door of the castle. But just as they were sneaking past the giant, he opened one eye and saw them. What a roar they heard. Mickey decided to distract the giant so his friends could get the golden harp to safety. He teased the giant, who chased him all over the castle. Finally, Mickey jumped out on the open window. So long, he shouted as he jumped outside. Mickey ran to the beanstalk with the giant following close behind. He jumped into the beanstalk and slid down after his friends and the golden harp. Donald and Goofy grabbed the saw and began to cut down the beanstalk. The giant kept climbing down and down and down. Then the beanstalk fell. He crashed right through the ground all the way to the center of the earth. The farmers took the golden harp back to the castle on the hilltop, where she could sing once more, and Happy Valley was once again a very, very happy place. And happiest of all were the three brave farmers, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. They're the farmers. Good job, guys. The end. That was an awesome, awesome story we read on today, Mickey and the Beanstalk. I enjoyed reading you guys an awesome, awesome story on today. Remember, if you're not feeling well, always let someone know that you're not feeling well, and guess what? They would take really good care of you. And when you're out and about playing with your favorite toy or climbing a tree or eating your favorite snack, make sure you are washing and sanitizing your hands at all times. We don't want you guys getting sick. I want you well at all times. We want you well. And remember, if you go to an establishment or you're out in public, make sure that you are wearing your mask. Some places, some states has lifted the mandation for masks, but then some, you still have to wear your mask. So if you approach those establishments that has a sign on the door for masks, make sure, guys, you are wearing your mask and don't take your mask off unless someone tells you to. I enjoyed reading you an awesome, awesome short story on today. Remember, if you're not smiling on today, I hope when she sees Miss Doris' smile and our Muppet Tigger smile, that you are smiling. Don't forget, share storytime videos with your family and friends. Make sure you're sharing with your family and friends. Don't forget to check out Storytime's YouTube channel. We're trying to boost our followers on our YouTube channel, so don't forget, share Storytime YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram with your family and friends. Let's boost those followers. So guys, have an awesome, safe weekend. See you guys next week. Don't forget to smile. Take care and see you guys soon.